Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Hobby Dude 007 channel. Today we're starting a new build. It's a little bit out of my usual wheelhouse of race cars, but it's a muscle car, so it's a kindred spirit. We're going to have a blast with it. It's for a very special person, and we're going to be building this car in 2 scales. Stick around. Our subject matter for this build is a 1969 Plymouth Barracuda. Like many projects that we may start, there's a little bit of a story or a history behind them, and this one is no different. My wife in high school drove a 1963 Plymouth Valiant and hated it. On the way home from school one day, she ran into an individual that was selling a 69 Barracuda. And my wife has always been super supportive of my hobby. She knows it's my relaxation, my escape, if you will. And she'd asked a time or two, would you build me a 69 Barracuda? And unfortunately, the only one I could ever find was the fastback, and hers was the notchback or the coupe. So I no longer have an excuse in that Kenny at Bandit Resins, and check out his website, banditresins.com. You'll find some cool stuff there. But he came out with the 69 Barracuda. It has the windows, the interior tub, and let me tell you, as far as resin castings go, if you've dealt with resin before, you know how you have to trim out and do a lot of work on them. This one, I've only found 1 or 2 small pinholes, and they're on the inside. So it's going to be an easy fix. The only thing I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on is down here in the floor, right at the bottom of the interior tub, and that's really nothing. And if you've never dealt with resin, I'm going to go over cleaning and all that kind of stuff. But this is a very clean casting. It's the coupe, and we'll be adding a vinyl top too, by the way. I'm getting the 318 engine out of another kit, and we'll get into that a little bit later too. Now, her car was called Blue Fire Metallic, and I've already got that from MCW. Great, and if you've never used MCW's paints, they're dead spot on, and they're great lacquers. They also carried the proper medium blue metallic interior color. Great stuff, and I've picked up for the 318 the Chrysler engine blue. So, let's get into the box. As I stated in the intro, we're going to be doing this build in 2 scales. The first one's going to be the 25th scale for Amanda's desk, and I'm going to do a 1/64th scale to put by her picture on my desk. Big shout out to Ron at Somo Diecast for furnishing that 64 Barracuda in the, I think it was a Hot Wheels. Big time help. By the way, go over to Ron's channel, Somo Diecast, out of Springfield, Missouri. He's a high school classmate. Check out some of what he does. Even for us that do 24th, 25th builds, there's some inspiration there, trust me. And Ron does custom and restoration on these 64th scale diecast, and it is awesome. Some of the stuff is absolutely amazing, so be sure to check it out. Let's get into the box now. I've already taken a few liberties. I went ahead and de-chromed the chrome parts that I'm going to be using. And the reason I did that is a lot of times, depending on the kit, a lot of the chrome, for me anyway, is a little toyish. So I'm going to show you what we did here. By the way, I stripped my chrome with Purple Power. And this is all out of the kit parts that I stripped down. Some of these I'm probably not going to use. I just realized I've got 3 carburetors here, so I don't think that 318 required but 1. But anyway, I use all-clad lacquers to re-chrome and also to do aluminum, give an aluminum look. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. And I'll be priming these. I use Tamiya Fine Primer, ultra thin, really great stuff to prime these. Then I'm going to get them in a base coat of gloss black, and then we'll chrome them, and I'll video that for you all the way through. The only thing in the kit itself that we're going to be using is the front seat, the dash and steering wheel, the firewall, the stock wheels and wheel backs, as well as right now I think we're going to use the tires as well. My plan originally was to build this totally out of box, but if you know me, that's just really tough to do. The more I looked at pictures and did my research, the more I just discovered that, yeah, this has got to have a little bit more. So we're going to be doing some wiring and some plumbing in the engine compartment. I'm going to add some photo etch and some decals in a few spots. So let's get this thing out, trim some stuff off the sprue, and we'll get some things primed. Okay guys, I've got everything marked and ready for sanding. As soon as I get finished sanding, I'm going to go ahead and prime it off camera, and when we come back for part 2, everything will be primed and we'll start shooting some base coat for the chrome and the aluminum, as well as taking a look at the 64th scale, how it's coming after it's been stripped. So we'll see you in part 2. Thanks for watching.